That's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give.
Yeah, so maybe it's just me, but I find it odd that him as a father of two daughters sits there and says with his wife that, it's implied that clearly one mother is enough. But one dad? No. And by no means is one father enough because, one father's not good enough. You need more than one dad. You need a dad to check a dad. But let's see how far this goes.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't outlined. Who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right? So
again, and before I get back to it, remember, this your man's Petty Murphy, pouring to you live from the back of the classroom, doing what I do the best, and that's some of the world's most illustrious propaganda pimping, right? But anyways, back to where we were at with this, right? I'm always talking about this, there's an agenda going on, right? But nobody wants to talk about this. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to see it. But now you have the former president of the United States, the first black president, even though he's not black, he's African. But anyways, he's now telling us that every male child needs a male gay role model to let him know when his father's not man enough to be his father. I mean, unless I heard something different. I mean, because that's what I heard. He needs someone to tell him when his dad's not measuring up. So basically, every male on this planet needs a gay male to let them know that their father is man enough or not. I don't care what anybody says, but that sounds to me like grooming. That sounds like a pure reason to allow grooming. You don't need any other males or females in your life, in a child's life, except for that child's parents. Why? That's their responsibility. Now, I understand it takes a tribe to raise a child, but that's the uncles, the aunts, the grandparents, the cousins, the godparents. You don't need any, especially in this day and age, you don't need any other outside influences on how to raise or take care of your children. That is your job and your responsibility. And this is why we have all the issues we have now in society with all the things that are going on with kids because of all this outside influence. And when anyone tells you that specifically you need an adult with a specific mindset to be there to raise up and train your children, and that this adult should be a part of their rental? Come on, son, and get it. I understand people are going to feel how they want to feel about this topic because it's a touchy situation. But you tell me where on what planet this makes sense. Please. Please do. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here and pay attention to the agenda because every day is something else. And it gets, what they say, reality is stranger than fiction. It's like we're living in a movie, right? But my question is this, since we love Obama so much, what did he do for our community while he was in office? Because we know he did DACA, which led up to the last migrant crisis we had for the last 4 years under Kamala and Sleepy Papa Joe. We know he did that. We also know he gave the right to get married, right? Which it seems like that's kind of snowballed into this whole new transdemic. Like, what's going on? Like, they're literally fighting for the rights of minors to be put on beta blockers. Like, whatever an adult does, that's an adult's business. I don't care. But it's our responsibility to protect the children. And when you're saying that a child can be put on beta blockers to stop puberty, and then even changing of one's gender, like surgery, like, your body's not even fully mature yet, and you're allowing these things. Like, that's insanity. That is just straight up insanity. But of course, you know, like Mr. Obama says, your son needs a role model, and he must be an adult male who can groom him on how to interact with society and let him know when you're not measuring up, Pops. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all remember, realize, transparency forces accountability. Y'all keep your eyes on the stars and keep that head on a swivel, boy, because they coming. And if you can't see it, if you can't hear it or see it, just know they're coming.